welcome back to the channel. And if you're a new subscriber, thank you. I hope you enjoy this content, man. Glad to have you here. Well, we're back on the Belvedere, and as you've already seen, I did the body work, or a little bit of touch up on the rear quarter panel on the passenger side. Did a really good job on matching that paint. I mean, at least in my opinion. But we have a whole slew of other problems with this car that we need to work out. There's not a lot of mechanical, you know, mostly it's no gas gauge, no turn signals, no reverse lights, headlight switch don't work, no panel lights. So we got a few things we need to work on, a few things I want to fix up and touch up. Plus I want to fix this headliner, and I want to fix this door card on the driver door. So we have a few things that we got going on today. Glad you're all here. Now, as you all seen in my past video, we already know we finished this side. This side is flowing pretty good. There's still some imperfections in here, you know, stuff like this, you know, which is good. This is cool, and we'll get to that. But like I said, this patina looks really good, and this quarter panel and this side, patch side, flows really nice. But I have a problem. I got this side looking good. I took care of all of it. You know, as you can see, there's no rot anywhere on this car. It is so clean. 31,000 original miles. But I had to do it. I said I wasn't going to do it. See, stuff like that, that's cool. I didn't want to do it. I wasn't going to do it, but after looking at that side and the whole car as a whole, I said, I got to do it. You know, this here, we like that. We're going to leave that there. This quarter is in great shape. Great shape. Paint match is great. But yeah, don't yell, don't scream. Easy, guys. Now, I had already gone ahead with my paint and touched up this area. Now you can tell there's three different variations of yellow, soft yellow, sand, cream puff, I don't know. Make up your own name. It didn't flow like the passenger side did. So that tells me that this was already reworked and repainted. Like I said, it is in great shape, just like the other side. But you remember we had all this chipping going on here on both sides. And I think what that was when they painted this car before, they had painted from here up, but not here down. Maybe I'm speculating. But I think when they pulled that tape off, they may have lifted that paint. Or they didn't wait long enough and went to a pressure washer and they pressure washed it, sprayed all that paint off. I don't know. It looked like a bunch of chips to me. Because there's nowhere else on the car besides the driver's side. So I went ahead, sanded that all down, took some 400 to it, took some 800 to it, got it nice and smooth, got a coat of filler primer on it. We're going to sand that, prime it again, sand it, and then we're going to blend, blend. We're going to spray this side here. I had a little bit of paint left over that I had mixed from my original formula, which I wrote down the formula of how much I actually used. Believe it or not, it's ounces. It's ounces. It's crazy the way I formulated this paint. But we are going to continue prepping this, and we're going to spray this side, and then this side will have the same flow as the passenger side. Like I said, there's a few other areas that I want to work on today. First of all is putting this passenger mirror back on the car. Look, I've seen a lot of things in my time working on cars and restoring cars. But I've come across some things that make me guy scratch his head and go, well, I guess if it works, it ain't a bad idea. But sometimes you got to go a little farther and do it right-ish. But yeah, we're going to put this mirror back on today. We're going to show you how to do that. I picked up this new headlight switch. We're going to install that. Hopefully, possibly, maybe, there's a 22% chance that the dashboard's lights will work. I don't know. It's a 50-50, 50-30 shot. I don't know. Make up your own percentage. But if this ain't it, we also know it's got to be the switch in the steering column itself, you know. So we'll tackle that too. Okay, so here's our situation with the mirror. The holes are wallered out, or there was supposed to be some kind of lock clip thingy up underneath. Not sure, but when I got the car, the mirror was on, but it was really, really loose and wiggly. I attempted to tighten it down, the two screws that were in there, to no prevail, and this side started to lift. like I said, guys, I have seen some stuff. I have seen some stuff, and like I said, if it works, it's not a bad idea. Props to the guy whoever thought of it. Great idea, man. Mad scientist stuff. But you can't use drywall anchors, to put a screw in. That's kind of how I found it. Now, hey, I'm not knocking the guy. It's a good idea. It's a good idea. Now here is the mirror. The gasket is gone from the mirror. There's supposed to be a gasket that goes between that and the body. I don't have one, and I'm not going to spend the money to replace one. So I'm going to find something around here thick enough, maybe that thick, something like that, and I'm going to fabricate my own little gasket in there, or some kind of piece of rubber, something that will rot out or absorb moisture. We're going to put this back in. Now my plan is to just take the interior part of the door off. Man, what a gorgeous door card. Look at that, guys. Isn't that gorgeous? I'm going to take this panel off, and we're going to hopefully worm our hand up in here, and we're going to use 2 little screws with nuts on the inside. So hopefully I can find something small enough to go through that little hole that's in that mirror, so I can mount this back in the proper way. But yeah, guys, that's one thing we are doing today. Like I said, hats off to originality and to guys. Yeah, we gotta get to that. All the rest of these doors look beautiful. Beautiful. Look at that. Gorgeous. Perfect. And I got an ashtray, and look, it was used, a little rusty, but beautiful shape, guys. Beautiful shape. This back seat, the front seat, I believe, was recovered because it's way too soft, for well, again, 31,000 miles, it may be original, but I don't think it is. It feels like some kind of cheap Corinthian leather because it's really soft and really pliable and comfortable. The back seat is very dry, very hard. You can see where it's all cracking up here. Same thing with this back seat. I believe the back seat is also original. We have one split right here, which we're going to have to address. I'm going to try and recover these myself. I've done it before. I'm going to try and recover both of these. That's right. I'm going to make my own skins for this. You'll see me, with the tacks and the hooks and all that. We're going to take care of that. But like I said, that door panel is great. We got to rehang up the interior light. I don't know why that's fallen down, but it is. And of course, this looks like, make up your own word. But other than that, the car is pretty solid inside. Oh, listen to that. Listen to that. Listen to that, guys. You hear that? When was the last time I heard a car door slam like that? Perfect. All right, as you can see, I finished working this side. I went ahead and sanded this down again with some 800. It's nice and smooth. And no, there's no oils or contaminants on me. I'm glad you're not here, because when I get ready to spray, you're not supposed to wear cologne or deodorant or anything like that, because when you spray, it sits in the air and it causes fish eyes. And you all know what fish eyes is. No one wants to have to rub out buff out a car. So yeah, don't wear cologne or perfume or anything like that, or strong detergents, because that just, for some reason, it just magnets to the paint and it ends up fish eyeing. But we are going to go ahead and finish priming this, give it one more coat of primer. I got the paint mixed and it's just all ready to go. Yeah, just right up here, guys. That's all we're going to do. I feel like Bob Ross again. Give it a little spray right here. Yeah, just like that. See all that? Get that flow going. Just give it a dusting. That's all we're doing. Just like that. We'll get the shaking everything. Like I said, there's some body guys out there probably screaming. But like I said in my other videos, look, it's my car, man. And we do things on a budget. I am just a normal guy with a normal 8 to 3 job, or 8 to 5 job, and this is what I do. This is all from 30 years of learning. You guys can do it too, man. Like I said, it's not hard to learn how to paint. It's not hard to learn how to do body work. It's like I said in the previous video, it's how much time and money you want to spend. If you want to be a professional in doing this kind of stuff, then like I said, go to school and learn, get book, read. But for me, this is just how I do it. Like I said, this is not for educational purposes. This is just what I do. This is how I've done my cars for 30, 40 years. We're just gonna give this a dusting, like you see. just something for the paint to stick to. You want to make sure there's no wax or contaminants on that, because as soon as you spray that paint, you'll get a bunch of fish eyes. And you don't want fish eyes. And if you're worried about me covering the rest of the car, yeah, look, guys, I could cover the rest of the car, okay? Yes, there's going to be overspray on it, but you know, it'll buff off. It'll buff off. I should buff this car. When I'm done, then we can critique. But I think once I spray this and I have a little bit of overspray on there, it's okay, because then you just buff it off. Like I say, if you're new to the channel, thanks guys. I appreciate you. Gal or guy, appreciate you being here. Pleasure watching my content. Tell a friend, like, subscribe, share if you like this kind of stuff. Now we're gonna let that dry. I'm gonna go ahead and take 800 over this one more time. Then I'm gonna clean it off really good with a sanitized rag. Like I said, no oils, no grease, no nothing like that. You don't want anything that, like I said, you don't wear that kind of stuff when you're painting a car. I know some of your professional body guys watching say, yeah, he's right, you don't want to wear deodorant and all that. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and let this dry, come back and sand it down, and then we're gonna spray it. Stay tuned. All right, we're ready to strain our paint. I think that's a pretty darn good match to you know, the car. The car is prepped, it's sanded, it's ready to go. And remember guys, anytime you mix your own paint, you know, even though I think it's clean, you always want to run it through a strainer. Any contaminants, boogers, whatever that's in there. All right, now I've already gone ahead and set this gun up. Now it's set up, but we're gonna set it up again. Always make sure your settings, your pressure, your feed is good on your gun. These Harbor Freight guns are really good, really affordable, guys. Like I said, like $20, $22, $30. You know, like I said, I got a brand new one sitting over here on the bench for a backup. But like I said, I've had this thing for quite a long time. I've painted many cars with it. I've done touch-ups. I've done all kinds of stuff with this thing. You know, it's got the 1.4 head on it, which is perfect. You know, thin the paint down. It's thinned down pretty good. We're gonna be doing multiple coats on this, but we're gonna see how this goes on right now. Now, I always want to make sure your fan is good and your pressure is good and your flow is good. Like I like a good 6 to 8 inch fan. We're gonna test this out. I'm happy with that. Let's spray the car. All right. Our body is prepped, it's sanded, it's clean, it's been tacked off. There's no dirt, contaminants, nothing on it. Again, no deodorant, nothing like that. So we got the paint ready, we got our flow ready. Again, this is not for educational purposes. Don't do what I do. This is just me. I have a mask, but I need new filters for it, but I don't have filters. Now I'm going to do this little spot. And normally if I wasn't recording this, I would just spray it. You know, that's just, you know, I know that's just what we do sometimes as mechanics. That's why our wives and our mothers yell at us, and that's why women live longer than men. But I'm gonna go ahead and throw this bandana on my nose, pretend like I'm from the Wild West, and we're gonna spray this. Stick them up, buddy. All right, let's get the spraying. Make sure I have plenty of light. Make sure my air is on. Yes, it is. All right, let's get this done. God, the guy is falling over himself. Just a tack coat, guys. That's all. Just a light tack coat to give the paint something to stick to. We'll let this tack off for a few minutes, and then we're going to finish this up. All right, now we're going to put the final coat on. This is the third coat. This is the coat you want to be really good with. Now guys, I'm happy with that. That's going to look really sharp. All right, we're going to let this dry. I'm going to open up the garage door to get a little fresh air in the guy's lungs. When I come back, we're going to see what this looks like. All right, there you have it. It's sprayed. It's drying. I pulled the tape off just to see the difference. I think a lot of what I'm seeing is shadows, but I think she came out pretty good, guys. What do y'all think, man? Now this side is done. Now the car has flow to it. Yeah, I know there's some overspray on it. You know, I will buff all this out. But when we're done, it's all going to clean up nicely. It's all going to come out good. And we're going to move our attentions now to this door. Like I said, we're going to try and replace and reinstall this mirror. We're going to go ahead and kick this panel off and see if we can get his booger hooks in there and get this on there. All right, I've already got my tools ready, set out here. You don't need much. Allen key, body clip tool. You can get this anywhere, you know, not truck supply, but any of your mechanics, your Snap-on Mako guy, or you know, probably AutoZone or Advanced Auto or something like that, or O'Reilly's. But we're going ahead and start taking this apart. Man, I still can't believe the shape these door cards are in. Now, that one there was screwed in for the window crank. Now, some of these have that clip where you got to grab that. It looks like a, I don't know, a really weird shoehorn type deal. You just pop it in, pop the clip out, and it comes off. I like the screw-in ones better, personally, myself. And you got two screws underneath the armrest here. Take those out. Yeah, I'm really impressed at how good a shape this car is in. All right, that came off. You don't want to lose any of your parts either. And we have one right here. Again, you don't want to lose them screws. Now see, I might go ahead on the side here and just retouch this up with some silver paint. Clean it up a little bit before I put it back on there. You know, just clean it up a little bit. But then again, if I do this one, I got to do them all. What do you think? I don't know. I'm undecided. Now we're going to go ahead and pop this off gingerly, hoping it doesn't bust these clips. You want to be gentle, guys. You don't want to bust this stuff up. It's old. It's been on here a long time. You could just rip it up, but we're not going to do that. We're going to take our time. Now, in the event these clips do break, I do have an assortment of clips. Oh, there it is. Beautiful door card, man. Look at that. 58 years old, guys. Look at that. It's got some pretty cool markings on it from the factory. Put that off to the side. We'll save this plastic because it's going back on, but we're not going to pull that off. Now, can a guy get his hand up in here? Of course I can. Yeah, booger hook fits right in there. And there's the holes right there. All right. Let me see if I can find some screws and bolts and put it in there. Okay, we're ready to install our mirror. Now, I couldn't find anything really thick, but I wanted something between the mirror and the body of the car, so I just used gasket maker. Yeah, why not? It's not going to rot, but it gives a little bit of a cushion between this and the body for rubbing and tightening it up. I found 2 screws, which are perfect. Now, as long as I get my booger hook up in there and be able to tighten this up, we're good. Now, if I drop one, I thought ahead. I've already got extra ones. Now, going through this door panel, look what I found inside. Yeah, more drywall anchors. I don't know, man. Never, like I said, if it works, it's a bad idea. All right. But anyways, we're going to try and set this in there. That's nice. Just be patient. You got to take your time. All right, there goes one. Snug that one up. Man, something sharp in there. There's one. I'm going to go with the other one. Yeah. Man, I can't believe how clean this thing is. It is in such good shape, guys. Almost there. All right. Other hand in there real quick. Am I on it? Grab my Phillips because I use Phillip heads. We're just going to tighten this down. There we go. That's good right there. I'll find the other one. It's kind of on an angle. Tighten it down. All right. I think that'll do it. Okay. Our mirror has been installed. Let's check that out. There it is. Pretty solid, pretty strong. Maybe tighten it up just a little bit more. Sorry you can't see me. The camera's not in an angle or in focus. We're going to crank that down a little bit more, just like that. There we go. Good as new. Now we'll go ahead and put this back together. Now some guys like to use duct tape, when they put this plastic back up. Now I'm lucky because this was in really good shape. But I'm not going to use duct tape. I'm going to use some all-purpose spray adhesive. Why not? I use this to make headliners and door cards. So, we're going to spray a little bit on here, let it tack up because we don't want to lose this. Don't take much, just a little bit, just to hold it up there till you put the card back on. Just like that. Take this, hold it back up there, like so. That's all, just like that. Just like that. Just to hold it in place. Then you put a little bit right here. Just like that. Good enough. Just to hold it in place. Come on, little buddy. There you go. Seeing as how I have this opened up, might as well take some PV Black silicone lubricant. You know, this stuff is really good too. Spray up this edges here. You know, spray up this a little bit. Now ready to put it back together. Grab our door card. Now luckily, none of these clips broke. I got really lucky. Start here at the top. Give it a little push. That one's in. That one's in. That one's in. Perfect, like it never happened. Don't you guys love these wing windows? That was AC back then, before there was AC. Now I can start putting it back together. I think it went this way. Yep. Just like that. Put our handle back on. Sounds a little squeaky. I'm going to spray that up. Oh, not that. Spray this up a little bit too. Like I said, a lot of this stuff you guys can do on your own. You just can't be afraid to get in there and get to it. At the end of the day, it's your car. Don't be afraid to get in there, guys. Did I go in the right one? Nope, I went in the wrong one. Whoops. Didn't pay attention. There we go. Top one. There's one. And there's the other. And there you have it. Mirrors fixed, mirrors replaced, back on the car. We made ourselves a little gasket out of gasket maker that you use for oil pans or valve covers. Pretty good idea. Like I said, if it works, is it really a bad idea? But then again, this is a daily driver, and I'm really impressed on how clean this all came out. And that's it, guys. We got the mirror repaired. We got the mirror put back on the car. We got the driver's side sanded down, primed, painted. That looks really good. I am definitely running out of time. Things took me a little longer than I thought it would. I'm not going to get time to get to the headlight switch, so this is going to do it, man. This is it for today. You know, if you made it to the end of the video, thank you very much, man. I appreciate you guys. You know, if you like this kind of content, I know there's plenty of it out there. You know, I'm just a guy just making some cool videos, man, on old cars and taking adventures and stuff like that. Like I said, you never know what you're going to find on my channel. So please like, subscribe, and share. If you like this kind of stuff, tell a friend, you know. Leave me a comment. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think about that paint. If you have any other ideas of how to get stuff done, you know, shoot a guy a message. You know what I'm saying? But until next time, guys, thank you for watching. Peace.